Hello, it's June Olson with Junebug Creations, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you live from Whitefish, Montana. And it's not even quite 6, and it is pitch black outside. Oh my gosh, I am just so not used to that. It feels so incredibly late. It is later than I typically go live, but I have been out of the house all day long ever since this morning's paper pumpkin shortly after that. So I wanted to make sure to get back in here and open door 1. I'm so excited. I have been waiting and waiting to do this. And you know, for those of you who have been watching my lives, I've been struggling as to when to open this. They are calling it an advent calendar. Today is December 1st, so it makes sense to open it today. So I held out, opened it today. I have avoided any social media and YouTube videos about this calendar, and so that way I can open it and I really have no idea what's inside. So I do have on hand, just in case, because I would like to make a project each time I open the door if the inspiration hits. So I have black cardstock and thick basic white cardstock, because both of these could work for pretty much any coloring. I have some white scraps for my sentiments, and then I have my black Memento ink for my sentiments. Sentiment-wise, let me go ahead and switch cameras and show you. Sentiment-wise, I pulled out Banner Sayings, which is in our new online exclusives, and this banner punch that goes with it. All right, so I thought, ooh, maybe we'll have a chance to use that. And then I also have this one, Sharing, Loving, Crafting. And I thought if I decide to do Just to Brighten Your Day, this 1 3/4 inch punch would work. So I was trying to think ahead of what might be. I have no idea. And then I just have the Simply Said as well. There's also the Mix and Match ephemera that I thought about grabbing, but I didn't. So we'll see what we get. And then what I did is I opened up my catalog. This is the Fall Mini, to the templates for cards, tags, and scrapbooks, and I thought I could use any of these to do a card layout as well. So I thought this way I'm a little bit prepared to help with some inspiration for you. So let's go ahead and open up door number 1 right here. Let's see. I have no idea what it is. So we're just gonna use our fingernail. You could probably use your take your pick tool. And then we're gonna open it this way and see. Oh, I was not thinking about dies. Oh, but there's a stamp set that goes with this. I forgot about that. See, I totally spaced that. So we could do something still and just not use any of those stamps and inks or stamps that I did. Might have to find some other inks. So behind door number 1 are dies that coordinate with the stamp set. So we have door number 1 is opened. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way and see what we have here. All right, so we have dies. These are a little rainbow. These dies. So we have a butterfly. It looks like a butterfly. We have some leaves. Let me zoom that in for you. Here we go. Zoom. All right, so let's see how this plays out on here. So we might not be making anything because it would take me too long to come and run and find all different inks. But let's go ahead. We're going to put this on here. And I see that this one fits this. Oh, we're going to do it, yeah, this way. So that fits that there. And then we have this one that goes here. And this will fit, oh, let's see. It's going to fit, here we go. That one will fit there. All right. So then we have this little piece right here, which maybe is a little bit of grass. We have this leaf right here. Does this fit it? No. No, that's on its own. It looks like everything else may be on its own. So then we have this. This looks like a flower center. And then we'll have this one. And we'll have this one. And this one. Maybe we should just do some stamping with this, huh? See what everything looks like. Oh, that must be the butterfly. And then there's a heart. And here's the butterfly body, or the wings, and here's the butterfly body. And we have another leaf. And we have these, which could totally be candles. And then we have this that looks almost like citrus of some sort. All right, so we have that. So 2 of the dies fit those. This is a whole different flower with texture. So, okay, I've got an idea. We're going to use scraps. And I'm going to get the mini die machine. And we're going to see what we have and play with what we have. I don't know if we're going to create or if we're just going to discover what we have here. So we have Miss You, so I can totally put away all those other all those other ones because I totally forgot that there were stuff. So love you, miss you, big thanks. And then for someone extra special, thinking of you, always in my heart, proud of you, healing hugs. Oh, I like that one. And birthday wishes. All right, so that gives us a clue of what kinds of things are coming. All right, but let's go ahead. We're going to put these on some blocks, and let's go ahead and stamp this out. I'm going to get, I think we're just going to stamp it on some scratch paper to play and see what it looks like. Oh no, well those we can. These other ones. Let's see. I'm just going to grab Melon Mambo. All right, even though it might not be the right color, we're just going to grab Melon Mambo and we're going to try different colors. Now these 2 have dies with it. All right, these 2 have the dies with it, so we'll put those on cardstock right here. And let's go ahead and do that. Like that. All right, and then we'll do this one also in the Melon Mambo. Ooh, we need a different piece, but I brought a few different ones over here. All right, gotta love that Melon Mambo, right? So I'm thinking, does this go in here? No. Maybe there. Ooh, no, these are centers. So let's grab a different color. Let's grab some Daffodil Delight. And we'll give those a whirl. So we're going to do this one. This has more room there, like that. And then we'll grab this one and see how it looks there. Or maybe we need to just do a little bit more. There we go, that kind of fills up that. I like it, I like it. All right, we'll run those through with the dimensional, or with these, and then we'll do these other ones on something else. Let's go ahead and do these flowers. Let's see what they look like. And yellow. Okay, so that still looks like an inside, or it needs an inside. Let's see. No, that doesn't work. We'll have to play with these and see. And then we have the butterfly body. And I'll do that in the pink. And then we have the butterfly wings. We'll just turn that over. We'll do that in the yellow. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Don't you like that? I like that. And then let's see what these are like. So we'll do this one, a heart, of course. And I like how it's not completely filled in. All right, and then let's see how this looks. I don't know what that's supposed to be. It kind of looks like candles though, but then we don't really have, oh, unless that is, let's see. All right, we can use the back side of this. Let's see, are those supposed to be the, nope. I was thinking maybe those were just the, because it's angled, I was thinking those are the lights, but no. I'm thinking this could be a flower if you go in a circle. Let's see. That'd be a really big circle. I know that's not working out. Or you could make a wreath out of it. Let's see. So maybe, or sun, if you did that in yellow, you could play with it. We need some green. So let's get my favorite green, the Granny Apple green. And we have some leaves here that we need to do. We'll see what those look like. All right. So I like how it's not filled in harsh, you know, fully. It has some white, it has some air in it to make it look really cool. All right, so those are, oops, almost all the stamps. We'll flip this over and we'll just do that in green because to me it looks almost, let's try that again. It looks kind of citrusy. So that you could do, if you did that in the different colors, you could maybe do kind of a citrusy card. So I don't know, we'll have to kind of see and play with it. I have no idea what colors are in this box. I have been told by some friends that these colors are not indicative of what's in the box. All right, they're not indicative, so we'll see. But this is our different shapes and flowers. Let's go ahead and die cut some of this stuff and see what we can come up with. It might be kind of random today because we didn't know, but I definitely like that butterfly. That looks really cool. That's pretty. I like the little flower in the heart. I don't know, that kind of works together. This I kind of like. I like the idea of doing it in the different colors to be citrus. You could do it in Calypso Coral for grapefruit, in Daffodil Delight for lemon, and then in the Granny Apple Green or the Lemon Lime Twist for lime, and then in orange or Timid Tiger for oranges. So I like that. That to me looks pretty versatile. Let's see how it goes with the die cutting. All right, so I think we want these. Oh, I've got it zoomed way in. Were you able to see all that, or did I totally mess that one up? I got so excited, I forgot to pay attention. All right, so let's see. I'm pretty sure they still have these boxes. It's not too late to order the 12 Days of Christmas. Let me just double check that before I put my foot in it. Let's see, 12 days in the search. And yes, we still have the 12 Days of Crafting Advent Calendar is what they are officially calling it, for $99. And then you can get all these fun things. So let's go ahead and do this one. All right. There we go. All right. Oh, that cut that out perfectly. I love that. That came out really great. And then we'll put this one on here and turn it over like that. Just line it right up to it. Put that down on there. And then run it back through. I love Melon Mambo. It's been around as long as I've been a demonstrator, which tomorrow is 11 years. 11 years. So I've got a special for you tomorrow. I'm going to give you 11% in Stampin' Rewards with any of your orders of $50 or more tomorrow. And I'm probably going to run it for the rest of the week until Friday. I didn't post it. I wanted to tell you about it now. And so I'm so excited that 11 years I've been doing this. I just can't even believe it. I've been doing this amazing business for 11 years. So I'm going to go ahead and do the butterfly and this other flower on the, I think that's Strawberry Slush. So let's see how that looks. Either that or it's Calypso Coral. I think it's Strawberry Slush though, is what I want to say. All right, so, so this flower actually does cut all those out, or you can leave it in there for texture. If you want it to cut out, you would want to run it back through a second time. And then this one cuts the butterfly like that. Oops. And then you can pop those little ones out. You could keep all those little ones and use them to make a flower if you wanted, but to me that's a little bit on the tedious side. All right, so that was the flower and the leaves, or the flower and the butterfly. Let's do some leaves here and see what they look like. I'm kind of sticking with my bright colors. And then I'm not sure which one to do. I think we're going to do the rainbow in white, actually, because it looks like it pops out the rainbow. So we have, there we go. We have this little leaf there, and then we have this little bunch of leaves here. This is actually quite dainty looking. All right, so we have this one and this one together like that. All right, and my lighting, I don't know why it doesn't look as bright. This is really a bright green, but in my lighting, for some reason, I need to work on getting that light sorted out. The light that I used to have overhead was too bright, and now these aren't quite bright enough. Let's go ahead and do the white, or the rainbow in the white. And then I'm thinking you could probably do it in each of the colors and then layer them in. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a minute. All right, so you could, that's cute. That is really adorable. You could do a bunch of these in different colors and then in the white. And then if you had all these in different colors, you could layer them back into that. Yes, it would be a little bit tedious, but I think I'm gonna end up doing that. Do it in a bunch of different colors and then layer it in. Let's see. I'll take those out of the way. Let's try that. Let's do, oh, I gotta find a purple that's gonna fit it. All right, so now as to whether or not I can find the right size, here we go. All right, so we only have one of them, so it's going to have to go a few times. Here we go. So All right, we've got the pink. So I'm just going to take this one out of here, and then you'll see what I mean. And we're going to put it right here, like that. All right. There we go. And then, oops, can you see that? Let's take a blue. And of course you can make it any color, you can follow the actual colors of the rainbow. I'm just grabbing whatever I have that fits size-wise. So, and we have another one. Okay, we don't need that one, so then I need this one. And we're going to put the blue in here like that. So then, oh, here we go. We got a yellow. And I'm using all subtles, which I don't typically do, so that's pretty funny that I am gravitating towards the subtles for this at the moment. I don't use the subtles very often. I can't really tell you why I don't. I just have not ever really been drawn to those colors, those pastels. Even when I had a baby, I was not drawn to the pastels. And the subtles are essentially the pastels. So I'm going to put the little yellow one in here. Come on. There we go. And then I'm going to use the Calypso Coral because we need something a little bit bolder in there. All right. And there we go. Just like this. And we'll pop this one. Nope, that one's attached. We'll go with this one that's not attached. There we go. And pop it in there. So look at that. So there you go. We have a rainbow. And of course you can change out the colors. You can make it anything you want. Then you have all of these to mix and match as well. You can put the white in there, and then you can put the other colors and mix and match them in there, so that you have your rainbow. All right, so there's an option for that. I do like that. That's really cute. So let's review what we have discovered in our box today, in our advent calendar. We have this one. We have this one. We have this one and this one. We have this one and this one. We have this one and this one. Oops, let's turn that over. There we go. We have this one and this one. And then we have the butterfly as well. Oops, here we go, like that. All right, and then the other stamped images are right here. All right, so this one we put here, and then I tried to do like a wreath, so you could do something putting it closer together, of course, without that big gap. You have this one that looks kind of like an orange slice or a lemon slice or a lime slice or a grapefruit slice wedge. We have two leaves. We have the beautiful butterfly. We have the heart. We have another small flower. We have this one, which can go together, or we use them on here as well. Yeah, and then these lines, which to me do look like candles, but maybe it's something else, and maybe I just haven't seen it yet because candles is what has stuck in my mind. And then we have these two stamped ones that get die cut out. We have this little butterfly, this flower, which if I ran it back through, it didn't cut quite all the way through. So, but it gives it some nice texture. We have our two different kinds of leaves, and then we have our rainbow stamp. So really pretty, fun to play with. We will be able to do more tomorrow, depending on what we get next. So I may just come up with a card for this and use this since I've already made it. I hate for things to go to waste, so I may go ahead and use up a card for this and show it to you tomorrow, or it will be part of the 12 tutorials. That's what it is. Because remember, when you purchase this 12 Days of Christmas, you will get, in January, you will get 12 tutorials, because as I do these, then I will come up with tutorials that are not part of the lives. All right, so I've done this, but as to putting them all together to use them or using parts of them, that will probably be in your tutorial. Okay, so I just wanted to get this open today and get it started. I love what I'm seeing so far. I'm looking forward to finding out what colors are in this. Don't tell me if you already know, please, because I do love surprises. So I am looking forward to opening it tomorrow. And then we have all these dies here as well, and the stamps. So thank you so much for joining me this evening. And I'm sure you'll get a chance to watch the replay. Let me know what you think without telling me what's coming, please, because again, I do like surprises and I would like to open the doors. If you have questions, feel free to ask. Remember, if you purchase this Advent calendar, this 12 Days of Christmas calendar with the 12 doors for $99, you will get 12 tutorials for 12 different projects using the supplies in the box. And tomorrow, if you do it tomorrow on my 11th Stampiversary, then you will get 11% back in Stampin' Rewards. I will gift you 11% of your Stampin' Rewards as long as your order is $50 or more. And of course, this would cover that $50 because it's $99. So you would get 11% back. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I will post that for you tomorrow, that from tomorrow through Friday, I will do my Stampiversary 11% in Stampin' Rewards when you place an order of $50 or more. So that's a great double dipping kind of thing, because you'll already get the 10% from Stampin' Up, and then I'm going to give you 11% because it's my 11th Stampiversary. So have a great rest of your Monday evening, and I will see you back here tomorrow for our kit together. Have a great night. Bye-bye.